Greetings world. We are anonymous.
The believed to be lost emails belonging to former U.S. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton were recovered on the 1st of June when special agents of the American Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, raided a home in Dearborn, Michigan, owned by a shell company belonging to top Clinton aide Huma Abedin's brother and sister. During the afternoon of the 1st of June, a specialized team of FBI special agents and U.S. Department of Justice prosecutors hurriedly left Washington, D.C. en route to Dearborn, Michigan, where upon landing they were sped by a large convoy to a multi-family home located at 7246 John Afon Street that they promptly raided, stating to the local press that they were investigating a matter of national security and further saying that there's no threat to public safety in the area, so folks don't need to be concerned about any dangerous situation. Important to note about this John Afon Street home in Dearborn is that it is owned by a subsidiary shell corporation established by the Journal of Muslim Minority Affairs that's long been known as Abedin Family Business, where Huma Abedin's brother, Hassan Abedin, is a book review editor and her sister, Heba Abedin, is an assistant editor. Born into an illustrious family of Brotherhood leaders, Huma Abedin has been labeled as nothing short of a Muslim Brotherhood princess who grew up barely 2 hours from Dearborn in Kalamazoo, Michigan, and who, in August 2016, mysteriously broke off from the Hillary Clinton presidential campaign to make a secret trip to Dearborn, that is now the largest Muslim city in America. Just a few months before Huma Abedin's secret visit to Dearborn, she had been interviewed by the FBI investigating Hillary Clinton's lost emails, and from her testimony, the FBI reported that a laptop containing a copy, or archive, of the emails on Hillary Clinton's private server was apparently lost in the postal mail, along with a thumb drive that also contained an archive of Clinton's emails. 12 days ago, however, Huma Abedin's husband, the now convicted sex offender, and former U.S. Congressman, Anthony Weiner, was indicted by a secret U.S. grand jury, arrested by the FBI, and pled guilty to sex charges in a U.S. federal court in the span of 2 hours, and described at the time as being the fastest processing of such a case in American history, being taken by surprise at her husband's lightning-fast arrest and conviction, and is facing up to 2 years prison time. Huma Abedin filed for divorce against Anthony Weiner just mere hours after he pled guilty to the sex charges leveled against him by President Trump's Department of Justice. 3 days ago, though, on the 31st of May, both Huma Abedin and her husband Anthony Weiner met with top-level FBI agents in New York City, immediately after which they renewed the lease on their luxurious Union Square duplex and returned to living as man and wife. Barely 24 hours after Huma Abedin and her husband Anthony Weiner moved back into their luxurious New York City home, FBI special agents and U.S. Department of Justice prosecutors raided the Abedin-owned property in Dearborn, leading the SVR to conclude that during Huma Abedin's secret trip to Dearborn last summer, she secreted/hid within the home critical evidence relating to Hillary Clinton's lost emails and maybe even the lost computer and thumb drive too. With there being no doubt that both Huma Abedin and her husband Anthony Weiner are now in full cooperation with President Trump's Department of Justice, the U.S. mainstream propaganda media, nevertheless, remains fixated on their fake news Russian hysteria campaign that President Putin suggests they need a chill pill to cure themselves of. But with the newest member of this elitist cabal of leftist journalists, named Megyn Kelly, shocking the world yesterday after she asked Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, "Are you on Twitter?" Modi has the second most viewed Twitter feed in the world with over 30 million followers, second only to President Trump. Once again, proof is shown that only uneducated idiots are allowed to report the news in America today.